So, it's gonna be fucking not busy today at work today. That is my prediction. Forgive the hair, it is very frizzy. Because it is raining outside. Because we have a cold front coming through. Because that's how our cold fronts work. It basically rains for a day or two, and then it reaches temperatures cold for Florida, but still kind of like mildly like, oh, it's like t-shirt and shorts weather for some other states. Anyway, I got this Red Heart Granny Square yarn. As you can see, I've already attempted to try it. It says to use a size, what was it, 5.5 millimeter size. I'm a fucking dumb American. I go by the letter system, not the millimeter system. Anyway, so I'm gonna try using it with a J hook. Uh, the only reason I know what size this is because Susan Bates like engraves them almost. Yeah, you can't fucking see it, but this is a 6 millimeter and this is a size J. So we're gonna try this because apparently what's supposed to happen is the color changes in the corner, or at least it's supposed to be in the corner, and they do provide instructions like on the actual label, which I did rip off, because they have a little graphic here, but you know, written instructions would also be fucking nice. So we're just gonna see how this goes. Okay, so I do kind of stand corrected. There are written instructions on the inside under the motif. It says like make 20, like make however many it needs for the project that's on the label here. But you could just make the granny squares, that's fine. So, written instructions, always a plus. I'm just sad that I got the label wet because it's fucking raining. Okay, so me and this yarn are gonna have some fucking words. Because this is my first round. The color change is literally supposed to be where that slip stitch is. Why the fuck do I have this much left? It's very hard to see, but like, what the fuck? I'm not even like 2 rounds in to the first granny square in this entire skein, and it's supposed to make like a good couple of them. In my opinion, you're just better off getting different colors and just striping your granny squares on your own at this point. Or using like a self-striping or a variegated yarn, because yikes. Now, a fun fact about me is I have actually been crocheting and knitting for about 20 years. So my stitch definition is pretty much as close to perfect as most people, you know, with that much fucking experience. So this yarn not working out is definitely not like, like the colors not working out is definitely not a whoever is using this thing. This is definitely a Red Heart trying to jump on a trend of granny squares becoming really popular recently, which is a good thing in my opinion. We really should make yarn crafting more accessible for everyone. So I'm okay with that. But like they're jumping on a trend and they're not doing it well, and that's the problem. Oh hey, I finally managed to get that color change to work. So this is the first round, and now we're on to the second color. So I haven't gotten much past the second color. Like I've tried, and then when I get to the third color, it's fucked. And so, like, they're always like, oh, use looser stitch tension or use a bigger hook. I'm already using a bigger fucking hook than what they recommend. If I have to use the next size up, that's my largest hook. That's a 6.5 millimeter. That's a whole millimeter larger than the recommended fucking size. Red Heart, please. Also, this is where they confuse the fuck out of me, because they're trying to tell me, like, oh, do the crochet 3 and then crochet 3 for the corner and then do that, and then just stick the other 2 in here, like the 2 double crochets for this corner in here. What? That's not enough room. What the fuck? I'm about to just say fuck it and do granny squares the way that I've been taught. Motherfucker. I finished the second round the way that the fucking label tells you to. I have this much left. Bitch, I'm gonna have to use the bigger fucking hook. I hate this. I I bought this yarn because I was like, oh, it's a novelty yarn. I don't want to miss out on it. Bitch, I'm gonna have to use the fucking biggest hook I got just to see if it works. This is literally the largest fucking hook I have. It's a 6.5 millimeter. No wonder why the child on the fucking label is being swallowed by these goddamn granny squares. They're fucking ginormous. Alright, so I started from about the same point that I've been starting because they tell you to leave a fucking 4-inch tail, which why the hell do I have to leave a 4-inch tail with yarn? Why can't I just start from like here? But so far it's going well. We have a little bit of a mishap with the color change here, but that's okay. It's still in the corner, so that's what matters. I will report back once I am done with round 2. Okay, at this rate, me and Redheart are gonna fucking fight. This is the largest hook I own. I am not about to buy a bigger fucking crochet hook because Redheart decided, oh hey, person with near perfect stitch tension, we're just gonna fuck you up and have you buy a bigger crochet hook than what you're used to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo this round, do it more loosely, and then hope to God. Alright, so I had to manually fucking change my tension halfway through the round. And now I can go back to it, but look at how fucking wonky this looks. I know you're supposed to like block your like granny squares and shit. No blocking, we die like men. But now we're into uncharted territory. This is the first time I've hit the 3rd round, and actually the color change makes sense. So this is gonna be interesting. Alright, so first time we're actually having success on a round. We actually got the color join without undoing fucking anything. So there may be a slight hope for this yarn yet. We're gonna go into the 4th round. Yeah, this is the 4th round. We're gonna go into that and hope to God. So it is several hours after that last cut, but so far round 4 looks good. We're on to the last round of the granny square now. So fingers crossed everything turns out okay. Alright, this is going to be the final update. This is what the finished granny square looks like. It's actually really cute. I got this in Black Dove. I think it's the name of the colorway. Anyway, it's really cute. Use a size K or bigger hook, or 6.5 millimeter, because otherwise you will not get this coloring. Like, this took a couple of tries, and this is me filming the most successful try, so you should be able to make a few granny squares with this, so we'll be doing that, and then I will see what I make with those granny squares.